Welcome to Factorio. My name is Nilas. This is episode 8 of our Let's Play campaign. So we are starting with an overview of the base, where we are right now. We have our iron, our steel, our... Whoa, we're being attacked as well. Okay, well, it's still not a problem. As long as there's small biters, a couple of turrets can easily take care of it. But this, thank you for highlighting that, dear AI, because that highlights what we need to do today. Because if we look at our pollution cloud, you can see here, there are a number of them inside our pollution cloud. That means they absorb pollution and generate attacks. And that's gonna keep going. Since I don't have walls around my base, that's not really something I usually do. I prefer, concrete finished. Let's work on this. Okay, so what I also need is this one. And then I would say, one thing at a time, right? Oh, another look at these attacks. They're just coming in all the time. So we definitely need to push them back. I always have an open base because that makes it easier for me to expand. Of course, it also makes it easier for them to attack. So I need to push them out of my pollution cloud as much as possible so they don't evolve because of pollution and they don't trigger attacks because of pollution. I could also figure out a better way to do power than coal, but I don't really think I have enough in this teeny tiny little thing here to do that. I can tap those. Anyway, let's go for the science before we head out. This one. There was one thing I kind of forgot that was valuable as part of our red-green science, and that's actually stack inserters. We can't build the stack inserters because they require advanced circuits, but that opens up for stack inserter bonus. Doesn't do anything, but stack inserter bonus 2, it gives non-stack inserter capacity +1. That means, so this is a very valuable one. It's kind of expensive, but it's very valuable to get. It basically doubles the capacity of all of your inserters, because you go from 1 to 2 items. Pretty good. Now, with all this talk, I have actually accumulated quite a bit of ammo. And do we also have some grenades? Maybe we should take that, because grenades are quite handy. All right. So what time of day is it? It's nighttime. I hope that it's going to be daytime by the time we head out there, because then I can actually see something. All right. So I'm going to use one of the new features. Shift F3 changes the top bar here to F3. Then I'm going to take these items up here. And do I also have some... Oh, I don't have any fishies. Should I get some fishies? I'll get them down there, maybe, if I remember. I can just do this. So I remember I want fishies. There. For healing. Right, so I'm going to grab some grenades and I'm going to go out. So before we actually engage, let's actually there we go. Hold on. Let's do some reconnaissance. There are several things that we need to be aware of. Are there any cliffs? Because if you drive and start to strafe and bump into a cliff, you're dead. Are there any stones around? Because if you drive into a stone, you're dead. Are there trees around? Because they will also block you, but you can explode them. So that's it. And then the danger of the base is how many small worms or medium worms, because they're really the nasty ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to strafe around. I'm going to try lure the first ones out. And then as we get closer, I'll just throw grenades at them. And you can see they try to trace where I am. And it's all about killing the spawners. Oh, look at that. Look how much they try to anticipate where I'm going. There. So that was kind of easy. You have to be careful about these things. These are Newton's 0.17. Ow, 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 ow. They hurt like hell. So, that's the first one. See, this is pretty easy. It's easy until you die. And that's kind of the tricky part of this. Let's get a few fishies just in case we need it. Some here. Can I fish from the car? Oh, yeah. Fishing from the car. Ah, that's life, isn't it? Sitting in your car with a fishing rod out the window and just catching some fishies for dinner. Yep, I'm insistent. I just drive into trees until they go away. Again, reconnaissance a bit. This is going to be a bit more difficult in terms of I can't be strafing around it, but I will still... However, since there isn't very much and they're all small, then I can just shoot my way in. There. And I'm going to go out and repair. Pretty much make sure that you repair all the time. Get the pollution cloud up. This is not in pollution cloud. Let's focus on these 5 out here that are in the pollution cloud. This is kind of one of those things that you have to do once in a while and at different tech levels. So as soon as you get the piercing ammo and a car, that's, for me at least, is a very good time to head out, because you have a power spike and you got to use that power spike before the biters evolve to become medium biters. Because medium biters, oh, that's an interesting one. See, I can't strafe all the way around because I'm going to bump into that one, which is deadly. So we're going to go straight in for these. And again, luckily they are pretty grouped up, so I can blow up all up at once. Yes. Yeah, even when there isn't any very much left, then don't bump into them. There. Okay, that was actually pretty good because they were all grouped up, so they were easy to hit. So before we get medium biters, by the time we're done with this, I expect that we will see medium biters because of the evolution caused by... Okay, so here we have trees all the way around. That's going to make it a bit more difficult to get in there, so I'm going to have to spend more time on driving. Look how much damage I'm already taking from this. And I'm going to do one more strafing run. And then I need to get out and repair. Use the damn hotkeys. Yeah, this is kind of a lot easier if you use the hotkeys, funnily enough. Alright, so these are, if not right now inside the area, they will be very soon. Let's move over and so we can at least see what they're like. Okay, so they have one open flank that we are going to go in. We should be luring them out now. Wow, they really got me good with those shots. Okay, out and repair and get in. So it looks really easy, but make one mistake and you're dead. Alright, so I have to be a bit careful not to pull the other one. Well, I probably will. Okay, we got the worms out. They are the most dangerous. In terms of target prioritization, you target worms, spawners, spitters, biters. That's the sequence. Okay, we forgot to reconnaissance here. Here we gotta get closer so we can better see. Alright, that's good. Now, we have our pollution cloud is hitting these as well, so we're gonna go there, but it also goes outside of our discovered area. So we're gonna go out here to discover a bit, and unfortunately it's nighttime, which means I can't see a damn thing, which means you can see even less. Am I gonna take that one? Nah, it's pretty far away from the pollution cloud. I'm gonna, oh, yeah. And are we gonna attack like this? That would be insane, wouldn't it? But maybe the grenades will light our path. I can't see a damn thing here. Alright, we got something. This is how you die, by just attacking without scouting. Luckily this was not the worst kind of base and there are no cliffs around. See, as soon as you hit it, bad things happen. I have to back up. See, we have big biters or medium biters. That's where things get a bit more dicey. That was fast. Damn it. Ah, I can repair and shoot at the same time. Okay, and see, that stone is pretty dangerous. Ah, see, you can't really hit those. Come on, drive through it. Damn it. Then I have to back up. See, that was definitely way too risky. Because it suddenly appeared together with the medium biters for the first time. Alright, it's dawn. We attack at dawn. We got something here. It's scouted. Oh, that's a big one. All right. I guess I'm gonna cut in the middle first. Yes, I got at least one of those big ones. I don't have a good escape from here. Yep, I got that one. And did you get these? They're the ones that matter. The only thing that matters are the big ones. The worms. These small ones, they're mainly a nuisance. Alright, so we go out here and we repair. Be careful not to switch the hotkey to grenade before you're done repairing. Grenades make such a big difference here. Before you have military science. Just the fact, look at that, how much damage I'm doing to all of it at once. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Let's have a look. Where are we? We are out here. We are on the outside. So let's skirt out. Maybe there's probably something here. Take that one. These 2, 3. And then we're back. Alright. Let's see if we can do that without too much issue. We're starting to see medium biters, which makes it a lot more, let's call it interesting. Okay, so there were no biters up there. We take this one over here. There, it's hidden in the forest. That's gonna be very hard to strafe, but there are a few worms, so that's something at least. If I can take these out first, yeah, I can. Good. All right, let's come back here, and we have these 3. Once we've done that, it should be good to go. Okay, we're gonna go around the forest. I like the forest in this case. It absorbs a lot of pollution. So, I'm not saying it keeps us safe, but it does help us a bit. All right, so those are big locations here. Let's scout. Okay, they have sent a... They have a little attack squad out front, which is okay. Let's take that first, so we can entice them to come in. See, they are not so easy. The other ones, they just melt. And now we can go in. And where are we now? Inserter capacity 1. Okay. Oh, don't stand in this goo. That goo is dangerous. It takes a lot of hit points out. Right, next one. Can't quite see it. Okay, we can't see it. Okay. We also used quite a few grenades. Okay, this one's a bit more dangerous actually because it has a lot more of the worms. Okay, that's just more damage but less stamina, you could say. That was that one, and then we're done. Come on, don't kill yourself on the last few bits here. Interesting what this is. Oh, really? Can I just drive through them? I'm just gonna see what... okay, they're not entirely drive-throughable. With a tank, they absolutely are. But it's worth noticing, because I remember from previously, worms should be just run over by tanks, but not with a car. Alright, last one. Come on, don't mess it up. And of course they will expand. Oh, that's a tough one, because that's a lot of... Okay, we got a lot of them immediately. So just got those here. And do we get it? Get it? There we go. Got it. And we are safe. Sweet, we made it. Now, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. We are not done yet. We need to go back and build the base. Okay, so what this means, that one, is that we can now focus a bit more on building instead of on protecting. Of course, as soon as we start building, it'll also get more attacks out. So, let's get back. You can see there have been attacks while I've been out. Do we have the capability to make the red ones? Yeah, we do. So we should make the red ones for the cover round. Okay, let's see. All of this is not really needed in these quantities right now. Now, let's then... relief. So, what I'll do is I'll make another block over here. And then after that, I'll start the bus starting over here. That's going to be the next part. The reason is that I will actually have trains coming in here when all this gets destroyed or gets moved. Actually coming in here and going up and around and loading on the outside. Loading here, or unloading here. So it goes into all of these parallel locations. And I will have 1, 2, 3. The issue we have to consider is how little iron we have left and where the next iron is. We have this 3.6, that's good. This one is, it's bigger, but it's only 4.2 in size. And that's our uranium spot. Not that it really matters at this point. I'm just going to tag these so that you also get a sense of what the environment is like. Since I can always just click it, you cannot. So you have to wait for me to sort of talk about it. And that's going to be our oil, which is really nice to have some oil nearby. Also have some here. Okay, let's try to figure out what the next thing. So the next thing is actually we start replacing all of this with building a big mall. And in order to build a mall, we have to build a 37. Okay, shift F1 back again. I don't think I need these out here. That one. This one should. Oops. Grenades, yeah, grenades are still something we use for turrets. Okay. Right. So we are going to take a bit more of this. Yep, got it. This one really doesn't serve a purpose anymore, so let's take it out. It has been superseded. All these need to go into the other location. I will take my car, one of my cars, put it in here. We have a lot here. And do we need a lot of landfill? Because otherwise we should be kind of careful about. We don't expect to need a lot of landfill, and we also have another one here so we can use landfill for. It's coal and iron are going to run out soon. And that's kind of a big deal because that's all the way out here. Which means before that runs out, I have to establish the mall, and the mall will be used for primarily to craft all the things you need. Because now we have a bit of production here, so let's start using that for something. Now let's go here. Nope. Use our blueprints. City block. I'm always like puzzled when it works. Unfortunately, we cannot rely totally on my driving skills. I don't know if you know this, but I am not the best driver. And now here we really just appreciate the fact that we have longer reach now. It's going to be so much easier when we have robots to do this while I'm building this part. Get a bit of aesthetics to the corners here. Oops, too much aesthetics to the corner there. And once this is once I have less in my inventory, then it'll be easier because then I can take this up. Pick it up, and that means I can actually realign the truck or the car to the grid, which I can't at this point. Now we're working towards inserter capacity 2. That's just one of those small things that will help us out in the base. It's not really opening up new tech, it's just convenience. Is it possible to find a place where I can put all of this in? I don't have any more. Okay, let's make some lamps. Let's make a lot of lamps. There. That should be enough lamps for us. The lamp is in the way. Obviously it is. Okay, this is nowhere near straight line. Neither is this, but I think I can slowly compensate. So I have to slowly slide up against the direction the car is drifting to keep it in a straight line. And that doesn't always work. So this block that we just made here is not going to be used anything right now. This one will be sort of a middle one where we get our bus as it's starting to get there. And we have to remember our new principle. Our new principle says top right hand corner must get a radar. That means not up here anymore, but on the inside top right hand corner. Why it's top right hand corner? Because I think that's one of the places that they'll be least busy. And I now take that one and that one. 25 each should be enough. I'm going to build one more because this is where we're going to build the mall. So without actually building it, without marking it, we can't really tell where the mall is going to be. And we are out of these as well soon. I don't think we have enough. I have 18 and this print takes 32. Damn it. We forgot that. It happens. And now what I should remember is that even though we just clear out the biters, as soon as I start expanding towards them, then obviously new biters will find this to be very enticing and want to have a shopping trip in the mall. Oh, it's gloomy in the middle of the night, so what can we do to fix that? Ta-da! As soon as we start, look, this is why we need lights in the base. It would be impossible to run a series without lights. You would be just looking at a black screen like, I suppose that makes sense. Really? Did it? Oh, right. It's because... Okay. I was lucky. And we put this one again. And that one. And that one. At this point, there are so few attacks coming in and they are so relatively weak compared to us. Wow, that's just full of mistakes. That I don't really need that many attacks here. That much ammo. 25 of the piercing ammo is going to last a long time against the current tech level of biters. Oh, hello. Explode before building because you... Yeah. This is probably easier without the car, to be perfectly honest. Now I'm going to leave the car again. I think this is a good rule we have here. There. Okay, I remember the car. Can I pick it up now? Yes, I can. The car's there primarily for storage, not really for anything else. Right, so once we've done this, that means next time we're actually ready to start building the mall. That's a big thing, because that will help us build all the things we need. Yes, all. Yay! Okay, and I will need a couple more down here as well. Maybe I won't be making those right now. I don't think I have enough, but it will... These need to be blown up anyway. Shooting trees is okay when there's 1 or 2 trees, but... yeah. Don't do it if there's a forest. Don't shoot the forest. Right, so we are now, what we've done in this episode is we've cleared out the biters. That's something you, oh yeah, now we don't have any more. Not much point of continuing this unless we can actually also build the next stuff. But okay, we need to go home anyway, so might as well take this one and go home this path. And to do that, we take the car, point it in the right direction. That'll make it a lot easier to place this, and we that'll give us some delimitation of where it needs to go. And the next here. Why not use all of this materials and just be safe in the knowledge that we have pretty much what we need there. Come on, make it all the way. It's gonna be close. Oh, come on. Well, it was close. I had a feeling it would be close. All right, so let's recap the base. Let's build a... what is out here? Can we build any more turrets? No, we're gonna need more turrets. So these ones will probably dissect. Okay, so with this one, I will mark this first. This will be our mall because that's going to be the first thing we build. Then I can also highlight that this up here, this next ones will be science, which means I need to take this one out because this one is actually in the way of our future progress. Down here we'll be making green circuits, which is kind of also necessary for a lot of our mall part. But if we build the mall, that one, then we can pretty much take, we can take iron, steel, copper, stone bricks and coal into the bus, and we can start laying that out, making a nice plan. That's going to be really nice. So that's what we're going to do next time, plan the bus and put down the blueprint of the big mall that's been converted to 0.17. I'm actually quite happy with it, so that's going to be really exciting to see. And we also at the same time exactly got our science, which was the goal as well. So thank you very much for watching, and if you liked it, be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And if you haven't already, maybe it's time for you to subscribe if you like the content of the channel, and I'll be seeing you again in the next episode tomorrow. Cheers, bye.